What's good, y'all? Man, it's your boy Will back with another video. And today we're gonna get into another interesting video topic. Heard about day one. Looked like Deshaun threw a lot, more than what they probably expected, or more than what the media expected from what he was doing in minicamp. So looked like he's healing and looked like he's almost pretty much fully healthy at the start of camp. So no restrictions for Deshaun. Really good news. One of the bigger, more and announcements that's going on with the offense and everything that's new now with this Cleveland Browns team is Kevin Stefanski, reigning head coach of the year, announced that he is going to stay calling the plays. Everything pointed to Ken Dorsey being the one calling the plays. I wonder if this is like a hoax or if they're trying to cover Ken Dorsey from catching some blame for the offense being slow. But everything in the offseason pointed towards Ken Dorsey calling plays. So now that Kevin's calling plays, and Watson actually came out and said that he knew for about a couple weeks before camp that it was going to be Kevin calling the plays. Now that it came out that Kevin's calling plays, how do you guys feel about it? My personal opinion on it, honestly, I think with Kevin, he's one of the better play callers in the league. I think a lot of people gives him a lot of slack because most Browns fans and most people that watch the Cleveland Browns only watch the Browns. So when the Browns have a bad play or they don't execute right or something looks like, oh man, why would you call that? When that type of stuff happens, you as a fan and as a casual person, that's all you're seeing. So it's outlandish to you because, hey, what are you calling? What type of offense is this? Because that's the only offense you're seeing. So when our offense is struggling, it really looks like something's going on. But if you take a look at the 29 other teams in the NFL, they all have terrible play calls. They all have times where their offense goes through flux and doesn't look good, and the quarterback and coach doesn't look in sync. They all have ups and downs. Most offenses. No team has had a perfect quarter every time. Even the San Francisco 49ers, we've seen it, especially with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens. So yeah, like they all have that. But getting to it, I think Kevin being the play caller, he's one of the better play callers in the league. And him having him there still calling the plays, we're going to see if it's really him and maybe they're disguising it to kind of like save Ken Dorsey from getting some type of backlash. Say for example, if the offense starts out and they're starting out and they're pretty slow, having a bad couple of games, and then everything's the first thing, so everybody's going to point to and say Ken Dorsey's awful. Ken Dorsey's terrible. Get Ken Dorsey out of Cleveland. That's going to be the first thing said. So now at least all the blame is probably going to still go to Kevin Stefanski, which it probably rightfully should. He is the head coach of this team, and he is the one that's been installing and drafting these players and helping Andrew Berry bring everything with this franchise along. So he should be getting the blame. But it is Ken Dorsey's offense, and it is a lot of the stuff that Ken Dorsey is going to be installing. So his hands is going to be a lot of it. So let's not steal give him a get out of jail free card if this offense doesn't look good. We still gonna have to hold him accountable. We still gonna have to hold Kevin Stefanski accountable. We still gonna have to hold Deshaun Watson accountable. Everybody else on the offense is a part of it as well, including the offensive line. One thing notable to mention: Dwan Jones, Greg Newsome. Looked like Greg might miss the entire training camp. Not good at all. Looked like he had hamstring surgery. Dalvin Tomlinson got a surgery to repair a scope out of his knee. So not good stuff there at all. Hopefully he's back and ready for the first game. Greg is going to be a question mark, it sounds like, if he's going to be back and ready. I think he'll probably be ready hopefully by week 2. Not good stuff there, but now you got guys like Cam Mitchell that got to step up and perform in key spots. So there's a lot of key stuff going on there. Hopefully they're able to cover that corner position. Recovering a guy like Greg Newsome, a guy that's a pretty underrated. A lot of you guys think he's trash. He's still a first-round pick, and he's playing out of position at slot corner. He's really an outside corner at that. So not having him, during training camp to really ramp up and bring up this defense to another level, it'd be very, it's not good. It's something to look out for. Hopefully Cam Mitchell can fill his shoes. And for Greg Newsome, it's not good either, because now you got to think Cam Mitchell is about to play the entire training camp. And he's going to be in there getting the snaps, reps, and really going to have the opportunity to show that if he can fill your spot or not. So now Greg Newsome being traded is very much on the block if Cam Mitchell can show that he's able to perform at a high level at that slot corner position. Something to look for there. A lot of things to look for. A good thing here with the offense, all the wide receivers is relatively playing. It looked like Jerry Jeudy was off on the side with the trainers or something like that. Hopefully he's okay and nothing's going on with him. But I don't know, man. Like I said, how you guys comment down below how y'all feel about it. I think Kevin is a better play caller. We haven't seen Ken Dorsey call plays. So I think we'll leave it up to what Deshaun wants, honestly, and what the offense prefers. Kevin showed in a lot of key situations last season, the San Francisco 49ers game, the Seattle game, the Colts game, where even in, situations where he's put back against the wall with a subpar quarterback, a PJ Walker, a Dorian Thompson-Robinson, he still went out there and won games he shouldn't have won. Beating the Pittsburgh Steelers, beating the Colts, beating the 49ers. It's been many and plenty of times where Kevin showed that he is a great play caller and able to get his team out of, a bad rhythm or a bad spin. This Cleveland Browns team sometimes struggle to make plays when, it's only David Njoku and Amari Cooper who's able to get open. There's been many a times like that, or, where the offensive line can't block, or where the quarterback can't stop turning the ball over. How can you get your quarterback to calm down, get in rhythm? It's times where he has gotten every single quarterback on this team in rhythm. Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, DTR, the list goes on. So, PJ Walker. So, I think he's going to be all right. But, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Will. I'm out.